that's the thing. We are not supposed to follow the Pharisees or the Sadducees or the scribes or the high priest, condemning those who can't follow what the Mosaic laws added. The spirit of the law is love. And if members begin to condemn other members for thinking that they are not doing what they are supposed to do, that's just the same as breaking the Sabbath.
That's true.
Yeah.
And more.
And more.
Because you're sinning.
Your heart is not right. So both you and the other who is practicing should have the same spirit. Teaching spirit. As well as what they call this loving spirit. Alright? The reason why there are evangelicals who are almost to accept the Sabbath is because they don't want to be legalistic. That's why they said, you know what, I'm okay with Sunday. I'm okay with the first day. Right?
Adventist has,
they perceived us as legalistic. Obedience is never legalism. It's their perception about us. That, oh, you can't cook on Saturday, you can't take a shower on Saturday. Because that's the olden times, Because cooking in the olden times is very cumbersome and a lot of work. And also showering because, or taking a bath because they have to take a pail. But gone are the days.
Shower.
Now you can just, that's not even work. It's just turning in a shower. There are those when I grow up that they would say, don't take a shower on Sabbath. So everybody is taking a Sabbath.
You have to cook food
Friday. That's the extreme way of keeping the Sabbath. You are the Sabbath. If you could keep it with the spirit of love, praise the Lord. But if you keep it and saying those other people should follow you, that's desecrating the Sabbath. You follow what I'm saying? Because your heart is not right. You are doing Sabbath because you wanted to do it on your own effort and measure. So we are on the boundary of being legalistic and just desecrating Sabbath.
Going back to your example of the father who withholds his help from his daughter on the freeway because it's the Sabbath. Isn't it then like it's selfish on his part to make himself righteous rather than helping his
That's the point.
daughters in need?
That's the point of Jesus as well.
What if that's the only bit of life that he has?
Oh, okay.
He doesn't know any better. That's really what he really thinks.
Yes, that could also be a point. Maybe he did not understand that the scope, the magnitude of of his daughter's predicament in the freeway. So either both of them could understand, but I guess there will be somebody who will stumble, the daughter or the father. So that's the problem. But if the daughter is okay and the father is okay and it's not life or death, that's fine. But if the daughter will feel, you know what, I'm not going to church anymore because I'm not going to church anymore because of my dad. He's too stuck in his because of church. He's good to the church members and to look good, and he left his. Isn't that true to some pastors as well? They wanted to look good, appear good. They neglect their family, and the family now going astray.
That's true.
So there should be a balance of keeping the law and being in the spirit of the law. The spirit is love. If I'm a pastor and if I have a daughter, or if I have a daughter, if I can have a daughter, I will go. I said, you know what? Hey, wait for me. I'm going there. I'm going to pick you up. Right? You're ministering to people on the Sabbath. That's right. But you're ministering to your family on the Sabbath, which is also right and lawful. Yes.
I think there's a spiritual maturity that comes with, keeping God's law of love. I think as we get older, not only with age, but with our spiritual maturity, we start to understand. I know when I was young, my mom forced me to sleep. After potluck.
Right. Yeah, same. I can
didn't
relate
wanna
with that.
sleep, but my mom said, it's rest. You sleep.
I don't like to sleep during that time as well, but now I like to sleep now.
That's true.
So I think as we mature, we get a better understanding. And sometimes our understanding is different.
Perception is different, but the principle is there in the
The
Bible.
principles there.
Jesus was not really condemning the high priests for their lack of, for their zeal. He was condemning them for their heart heart problem with other people. They have problem with other people.
Right, more righteous than now.
Yeah.
Kind of attitude.
They have a problem with other people. Jesus said, "Don't worry about it. Let me handle this. Who's the one who'll save you? It's me who will save you. It's not you who will save yourself. It's me who will save you. Don't worry about them." But we take it upon ourselves to take the law into our hands. Well, there's a boundary. You wanted to teach, but be sure your spirit, your heart is love. Because if it's from you wanted them to follow what you, that's in the borderline of being,
Guard principles.
yes. That's why in my experience, I would say I have matured and grown. Well, not fully, but I have matured and grown in my understanding of the Sabbath. Before, I hated when somebody is watching TV. This guy is not keeping the Sabbath. Or I hate it when somebody is buying something there at the Sabbath. Both of us are stumbling. I'm stumbling, he's stumbling. Whereas we could just, the spirit of love should be in our church. The spirit of grace should be in our church. Which we all desire and which we all thirst. The spirit of grace in the Sabbath.
I was at a church one time, and during potluck, there were so many visitors that were unexpected.
That's true.
And one of the elders had to go out and buy food. Panda Express. They bought all this chow mein. The chow mein caused such a problem in the church.
Why?
Oh my goodness! I thought the church was going to split because of the chow mein.
Oh,
It was a chow mein problem, and I remember being young and I saw this. There was a conflict. Why did they buy? And, they shouldn't have bought. Anyways, the food would have been enough, and of course we have to buy. We had this unexpected group that just came.
and you have to feed them too.
Yes.
The kindness was misperceived. The doctrine was misperceived.
And then someone mentioned the donkey, and the other, this is not the donkey. It was so bad.
Then they will quote things like, Jesus could have multiplied the food.
Yeah. And someone said, even with the little we have, God would have controlled everyone's appetite. We would have all been full with the little we have. And it was just such.
That's funny. This
But
being legalist, that's being legalist.